it got to the point then I was accused of some really horrendous things. I was actually accused because some people who I worked with had an agenda out for me. They made accusations that I sexually assaulted a person, and the person I was meant to have sexually assaulted was a friend of mine, and she had, what actually happened, she went and had an abortion, and she came and spoke to me. The only people who knew was her partner and me, and she came and spoke to me, and she was having a breakdown. I was supporting her through it, and because she walked out of my office one day crying, that automatically meant that I sexually assaulted her, and that's what someone put an accusation in about. And when she found out the person, she was furious, and it was like, no, that's not what happens and all that. But obviously they go through them processes and they don't take anything into account before they have the process. And if they're looking for something on you, they're looking for something on you. And it kind of resulted in a day where I went to Liverpool. I used to go for walks in the night on my own then. I started going through a little phase trying to get myself back to some kind of thing. Look at pictures of me back then and you can see just blankness behind me, nothing there. And I went to Liverpool Albert Docks and I was stood on the edge, ready to jump off. I just decided I'm going to jump. And I was literally there, waiting for it. And the person I was meant to have assaulted phoned me by chance, just to see how I was getting on that day, just checking in on me. And she kind of kept phoning me then and saying, like, what's going on, because she knew something was wrong. And it just made me stop and think and pull myself back. And that's the one time that generalised anxiety sort of really got to me and really nearly took me. And I went away and I went to St. George's Hall and I was sat there crying, texting people, and she was texting me back and a couple of other people. I was trying to get, just distract myself. And then I went home and I texted my wife on the way home and I was just like, I'm not okay. I'm not okay at all. And I told her what happened and we talked it out. And she sent an email to the company that had me suspended and said everything what was going on. Like, this is what you're putting him through. This is my shell of a husband right now because what you've done to him. My kids don't even recognise him, all this. And I went to the doctors the next day and I got put in touch with a place in Liverpool. I can't remember the place because I would give them a shout out for it too, but I think it's Paul's Place. Funnily enough, Paul's Place. I think it's Paul's Place. I'm really going to have to check on that, but it's basically a place for men with suicidal thoughts, and it was put in name of a young lad who did pass away after taking his own life. And I counselled with them and went through it, and friends. I told all my friends what happened, and I really opened up to them, and that was the biggest step, kind of thing. And then, yeah, I think from there it was just like, moving forward and trying to move on with your life, but always having that, you've always got them thoughts. I think once you do it once and you have that thought, it's always there and you're constantly thinking about it, and not constantly thinking about it, but it has that fleeting thoughts and you can recognise it. But then
Tell me about